G'day everyone, and welcome to Opal NZ. My name's Tim, and today we're going to cut some rough opal. We'll just take a closer look now. So we have two pieces of Mintabie rough, and it's actually quite nice material. Mintabie can be quite tricky, as it can show very, very bright from the side and then not from the top. But I mean, with this piece here, as you can see, I bought it like this, seeing that it's probably going to face very well. That's 3.5 carats there, and I will probably go for a round shape with that one. I know it could be a cushion cut, but I will see. This one's about 7.5 carats, and this will be a trickier cut. It does have a nice red bar pretty much all the way around. I mean, it should be a fairly straightforward cut, like trickier in a sense that it will be a very flat stone. And I'm not sure how it's going to face. It seems to be facing okay on that little corner there. It may get better as I go into the colour bar a bit further, so we'll see with that one. These pieces cost me $320. So hopefully I'll get at least 1 carat to 2 carats out of this guy, and 2 or 3 carats out of this one, but just hopefully it's going to be nice and bright and red. So yeah, I'll just get some water and wet these stones. So these are with a bit of water, so not a lot different really with that one. You can see the colours showing up a bit better there. And there we go, that looks like it's going to face reasonably well, hopefully. We shall see. Alright, so without further ado, let's jump on the machine and get these rubbed up. So I'll start with this smaller piece, so we'll get the water going. So that red's starting to come through now. Ready to be dopped up. It's looking pretty good. Okay, so now this piece. Let's clean that up around the sides a little bit. Alright, well, only thing to do is to take the top off. There we go. Bright. Please be bright. Ooh, looks promising. Quite decent grade material, this. Shout out to J&J. Definitely purchasing some more opal from them. has faced better than I was expecting. I'm really happy about that. I mean, for it was actually $240 for this piece, so $340 for both pieces. But this is going to be worth more than that, so I'm happy with that. Woo! Alright, that's going to polish up beautiful. I can give it a fraction of a rolled edge on that. Alright, clean up that back. Alright, it is very thin. Yeah, 2mm, but it's quite large. Alright. Okay, so after quite a bit of deliberation, I've decided to go for a single oval on that piece, because the better colour is sitting in that area where that I've drawn that template oval there. So I looked at doing a pair, but the colour's quite different. It's up the top here, it's very green and gold, and down the bottom it's blue and more bluey red. Hence why I decided not to go for a pair, because it wouldn't be a very good pair anyway. And that's about 3mm thick, so it's going to be a flat stone, but it's going to be a gorgeous stone. It's very bright. It's not showing up that as well in person. It's very bright, and that's not even polished yet, so you can kind of see the colour difference there a little bit. So we're going to lose a bit up here. I might trim that off, but I mean, there's not really much to save, because I'll try and make the stone slightly larger than that outline. So I'll probably just grind that off. And then this one, oh, and that's come down to 4.5 carats there. So I'll probably get 3 carat stone, hopefully, maybe more. And this one here, which started out as 3.5, is come down to 2.5, and it's still the dome. There's actually a bit of a chip in the dome there, but I think the colour is going to get better as I come down. It's a little bit foggy, so dop them up and get cutting. I'm actually just going to shape this a little by hand before dopping it up. Probably see it a little better now. Just in this section, there's a bigger pattern, more blues with the red, and it's a little mossy up here, so we're going to lose a bit of that. So it's not the end of the world. So we probably lost a carat. It was 4.5 carats, so should end up with 3 to 3.5 carats, and a very large stone for that weight. Oh, right, get it dopped up. Okay, it's time to dop up. I like to use these, like just kebab skewers, like $1 for 100, and you can just chop them up, and you can get different thicknesses. But it's good to have a thin stick, so when you're spinning it, you get more revolutions, I guess. Whereas if you've got a fatter dop stick like this, you can see that sort of, you're getting like a full turn there, but with this one you can get like 2 full turns. So that's a little tip there. Also another tip, I have just these bits of potch here. So this one here is done on the 600 wheel, and it's kind of, this is the 600 hard wheel, so it's just so I can look at it and see what my opal should look like before it goes onto the soft wheel. The back is my 300 grits wheel, so it's 300 on the back, 600 on the front. That one is the 600 Nova, and then the 1200 Nova, and that one's final polish there. So just like little reference stones for myself. So yeah, when you're learning, it's quite good. I know that once I'm done on the 600 soft wheel, it should be looking like that. That's pretty much the crucial time. 1200 is pretty forgiving. Just make sure that's nice and level. Where are we? It's pretty good. Excellent. Alright. There we have it. Okay, I just checked it under the magnifying glass, and there's a big inclusion here. It's not still just that remnants of that sort of sandy stuff that was on the top. So I better get that out on the 600 wheel. Alright, now we're ready for a polish. Homemade polishing machine. Which does the job. So it's just a felt wheel, cerium oxide, standard setup. Looking good. Excellent. So I've re-dopped them through the backs. Now I do a flat back with a slight bevel. Okay, so here we are with the finished gems. This one is just a cracker. It doesn't come up as well on camera, classic opal, but it's got much more red in person. You can see it gets a little bit like pinks and purples, little hints of pinks and purples. There is a slight blemish, you can see it in the top, right the tip of my finger there. There's one imperfection there, I've left it in, so that'll detract a little bit of value from the stone. Thinking this will probably be around the 3 to 350 a carat, so I am over the moon. I'm trying to find comparable stones to get an accurate price, but that's what I've come up with. Let me know your opinion on that. I would love to know what you think it's worth. So it weighs 3 carats, 3.02 carats. So at 350 a carat, that's about $1,000. So really, really happy with that stone. And the other one is quite nice as well. A much nicer dome on this one. But that's a B2. The other one's I'm calling this a B3. Calling that a B3. Calling that a B2. It's kind of hard to just see the difference there. It's much more obvious in person. It's quite crazy how that is. So all the colours in both of them, and this has got pinks and purples as well. It's just brilliant. I love pink. It's probably my favourite colour, and then that kind of mauve, purpley pink. It's just amazing in opal, and it's quite rare too. So this one I've got. This is 2 carats, 2.05, and I've got this one at about $200 a carat. So it's a $400 stone right there. But again, let me know what you think about the prices. Pricing opal is notoriously difficult. So yeah, that's it. Not a bad day. Cheers.